I wrote this piece for my grandfather. It's Black History Month, and I've really been reflecting over the past week over people who have affected my life and what my grandfather actually means for Black History Month. He was the first Black chief engineer on the south side of Chicago. He raised 2 wonderful children, and they had me, and just all the things that he did as a man, just to not make any disclaimers. Yeah, he really means a lot to me, and I wrote this piece for him, and I thought it would just be good for me to say it today. I remember it like it was yesterday. My legs rooted in the cement, I stood lost, dying in the dying echo of my father's voice and the lasting image of my grandfather's face. See, I was exposed. I was exposed like the body of a naked tree in the winter, with heart-shaped branches that cracked with each shiver and a face of bark eroding from the tears that hung like mucus. My mind was a ladder that swayed violently in confusion as I climbed up to scrape the sky with hopes of finding my grandfather's footprints on the clouds, left behind from his journey up to the promised land. See, I searched for his scent behind the blue facade of heaven's face, using the stars as flashlights, shining their sweet glow up into the belly of the night sky, looking for just a trace. A road of hope, a street of peace. But all I could find was a trail of tears. You know, those rainy days where you question God and you compare heaven to a greedy mouth. You know, those mouths that stuff every delicious food item on the table in between their gluttonous cheeks. Heaven swallowed my grandfather. Heaven swallowed a legendary breed of man, a breed of man that is only spoken about in fairy tales and history books, only seen on the History Channel, played by actors. This breed of man that I speak of is called a king. They sit on thrones, yes, just like the hands of a thief. You know, those hands that break into homes and steal only the finest jewelry. Heaven stole my grandfather. Heaven. You know that place surrounded by gates built from pearl, where the streets are paved with gold, where there's no need for a sun or a moon because God lights the sky with his aura that's laced with glory and righteousness. Yeah, that place that seems to have everything. Took my granddaddy, my ambassador, one of the last pillars on this entire earth that held the true essence of what it means to be a man. You took him from me, and sometimes, ever since then, I wet the bed. Not from urine, but from forgetting to turn off the faucets of thought that run through my mind. They leak into my dreams. My dreams turn to storms, and my pillows end up soaked in memories. I've never cried so hard. My pillows have never been so heavy. I can still feel the words that I never got a chance to tell him lingering aimlessly in my lungs like a bunch of deadbeats. I wish I could have thanked him for lifting the corners of my mouth like dumbbells, his fragile arms never breaking or cracking, but my smiles always did. I wish I could have had one more conversation where we talk about Gunsmoke, his favorite show, or how he met my grandmother. I wish I could have at least walked him to the gate. But now all I have left is this watch. Anchored to my wrist, but not holding me a prisoner of the past. See, this watch that I wear like a spine is not a hindrance to my future by any means. See, this watch doesn't tell time. It hasn't told time in years. That's how my grandfather gave it to me. Now, when he gave it to me, he wanted me to put a battery in it, but now I choose to leave it the way it is. Not as a broken memory, yet as a message to him. A message I hope and pray he can see from paradise. A message that says, Granddaddy, I'm okay. I can still smile because I know, deep down, I'll see you in no time. I will see you in no time. Thank you.